going on, kids? Brainsmasher with a New Year's reaction video for you. I'm just sitting around bored listening to some random stuff. I'm bored. So I thought I would do a reaction video. Right now, we're listening to something called Anthem to the Glory of the Great Octagon by Ufich Sormir. Yeah, killer, like, Balsagoth worship. So I'm hoping I can keep this a little, kind of refine my process here and make this a little less boring and come up with something fun quicker than I have in my last few videos. So here I've got just first thing I grabbed. This is a Wild Rags mail order catalog. This was actually sent to me and an address I lived in back in like 97 or so. I had a bunch of stuff like earmarked in here, like I was gonna order some of this shit. So I'm kind of glad I did that. I don't know if I ever got around to buying much of this stuff, but it'd be funny to see how much of the stuff that I wanted in this catalog I actually have now. Now, like, look at how small the print is on this thing. So like, I'm not above just like picking something random out of here. In fact, this is more catalog than it is advertisements. This was mailed directly to subscribers of the Wild Rags catalog or whatever. So this says June 99 to July 99. And yeah, there's not a lot of ads in here. Aurora Borealis debut full length, which I have. New releases. So yeah, I guess it's funny what's in here. There's like albums from Cream and Christian Death. What else did I see? Captain Beyond. There's like Robert Plant albums in here. Fucking weird. Jimi Hendrix, John McLaughlin, shit ton of Johnny Winter. So I don't know. I'm curious about the story of like Wild Rags, where all this came from. So there's a section for demo tapes. That looks kind of good. Wild Rags releases. Then at the end there's this unclassified section. There's classified ads from people. Sexy photos for sale. So weird. Naked men. I have 200 plus real color photos of real men. All shapes and sizes. 90% are nude. So weird how this used to be in the back of metal magazines. Anyways, tangent there. What do you say we get into demos? Because the main section here is like Janis Joplin. Okay, this is posters. Anyways, maybe that's why I'm seeing t-shirts. Okay, maybe that's why that looked a little weird to me. Pat Metheny though, Pat Travers. Yeah, we're going demos. So where was that? Demos. All right. So there's a good amount of demos in here. I just don't know if these are like Wild Rags releases or if they're truly demos. But we'll find out. There's quite a few of them here. A lot of these names I do know now, like Melancholy Pessimism. Huh, that's funny. I had their debut. Sanatorium. I'll find something real shitty. There's like one sentence descriptions of all this, so that's kind of helpful. We got Summon, Symphony of Grief. They wound up signing them. The Bloody Mice, avant-garde grind from Australia. Could be interesting. Flesh Compressor, industrial thrash death influenced by bands like Meshuggah. I want something worse than that. Bundeswehra, King's Return. 7-song tape, oldest black metal band from Poland. Total infernal darkness played at a somber mid-pace. Ooh, caducity. Not a lot popping out of me. That kind of sounds good. I want something like fruity and keyboardy and kind of like modern though. Trauma Team. Yeah. Eroticide. So like all this stuff, like it sounds pretty legit, like not shitty like I'm after. So let me take a quick skim of the A's through B here. So like the funny thing about a lot of these descriptions would be like, are they telling you what it's like, or are they like trying to make you buy it? I always appreciated when it was like a deadpan, just no frills description with like 6 words. What is this? Here's something that actually looks bearded fetus. Agonizer. Alright, I think let's go with whatever that was. Now I fucking forgot it. Okay, Bundeswehra. Probably won't be on YouTube. It's kind of hard to shoot these videos because I don't know what we're gonna get. And I gotta make something good out of it if the album that I choose doesn't pan out. R.A. This is the weirdest thing to pronounce or to spell. K-I-N-G. Return. Bundeswehra, King's Return. It is on YouTube. So this is described as, looks like it's a cassette on YouTube here. 7-song tape. Oh, like I said, oldest black metal band from Poland. Total infernal darkness played at somber mid-pace. I like the idea that this is an old band. This came out in '97. That's just like the golden year. So this might be good, actually. It might be really weird. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. So on here, this shows it being released in '94. I'm going to see what Discogs has to say. Bundeswehra. God, I don't have any idea what this is like. Or what this is. So Discogs says 95. Gotta turn this up. Sounds like a really muddy rip of something that may have sounded okay. So, let's see. It is really thick and mid-range. That whole middle area is just muddy as fuck. I'm hearing more notes out of the synth than I am the guitars. That could be just because of what's the way they're playing. The guitar tone, though, sounds like fucking mashed potatoes. Yeah, this is like just basic riffs with kind of trumpety, triumphant kind of keyboards to it. Turn it up a little bit more. like the vocals. By the way, while I'm doing this and have nothing to say, one of my subscribers, one of the guys who entered my contest, his name is Strange Radios. He does something kind of like this, and I find it entertaining. I hope you guys maybe give him a watch and see what you think. What he does is he goes to Metal Archives and he picks 4 random bands and just gives them a listen and gives them a reaction. So it's kind of entertaining. It's pretty simple. It's funny that they say this is one of Poland's. I'm like, this is all relative. Who's to say this truly is one of their oldest metal bands? Looks like their first album was in '89, and it's called First Attack of Bundeswehra. And this is their last album from '95. The Bundeswehr is the German army. This has some interesting potential to it. I feel like this is the kind of thing that's muddy enough that like what you're hearing is not as good as what I'm hearing. This is very basic. Not to say that this is bad necessarily. It's not bad in a good way, and it's not really bad in a horrible way. It's really like these days I find myself surprised when something's really bad and I remember it. It's memorable at least. And in some ways I kind of like categorize it away in something in my memory so that if for some reason I ever want to listen to something bad for a very specific reason, I've got it like filled already in the back of my head. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's just unremarkable, and there's really nothing worse than just being completely uninteresting, mediocre, and not worthy of remarks or reaction, really. I've really been lately into stuff of this era, mid to early 90s. Super obscure, European, but like not Scandinavian kind of stuff. So I thought there was a chance this might be great or awful. Just, again, like that last track, it was just nothing but build-up. It was just the most anticlimactic kind of thing. This is just like brooding, leading toward something. I hope there's something that it's leading toward. Oh, that transition was garbage. Oh. Ah. The mix is pretty bad. This could be an awful rip of a tape that sounded okay, to be fair. I can kind of hear some like compression artifact audio on that. So I won't hold a lot of the fidelity against whoever. But I mean, I can tell what's going on, so like I can give this a fair shake musically. The vocals are kind of cool. Like I'm getting some personality from this band, and I don't know, like I wish I could have just gone back in time and said like, no, write a song out of this. Don't just keep building up to fucking nothing. It's very kind of oppressively vampiric in a way. It's got some charm to it. Don't you go thinking I'm falling in love here. It's just meandering structures to it. Every member of the band is wearing sunglasses on this. Let's see if these guys ever played in any other bands. They're from Poland, if I didn't already say that. It's 11:40. 2020 is in 20 minutes. I don't give a fuck. I was gonna go to a New Year's party tonight, but it got canceled because of a sick young boy. Looks like they were like a three-piece with a session keyboard player, and this session keyboard player is doing a lot for them right now. Again, yeah, it's just, this is really incohesive, directionless. And once they establish something kind of good, it's like they just do a 180. That's kind of a cool riff. It sounds like an Impaled Nazarene riff. This is just shrouded in swaths of fucking reverb. Which I don't have a problem with necessarily, but it is just fucking more gravy than potatoes here. The only thing noteworthy about any of the members of this band is one guy continued with a disco polo project called Sin Sin. I don't know what disco polo is. They're from Poland. Maybe Polish disco is a thing. Let's give this one last song. Let's hear what this is. Sounds like a slower, kind of dirgy song. But once you... I've noticed about this band, once you establish some idea and you think you get it, and they're like, no, I changed it! Ha! They would just fucking stick with one thing. I'm trying to give these guys all the benefits of all the doubts. That note was wrong. No. Boy, I hope that... I bet they paid this keyboard player about $6 and a burrito and smacked them on their ass and sent them home. Oh, for a second there, there's kind of some like very faint guitar harmony going on, some kind of leads that would add a lot of mysteriousness to it. On this song so far, they haven't given me any of those like 180s where they dash their whole idea away. It just all fell apart right there. Their transitions are just garbage. That was almost good, but it was like half a song. I don't get this. It's the kind of thing like maybe just want to hear that riff. This sounds like the bad demo of a good band, you know? So it's a 25-minute long demo, and there's 7 songs. So the songs are kind of short. I think the vocals are really good. And I would say like this sound would make sense if I were able to change a few things about the music, or I would change a few things about the music in order to make this sound work. Well, again, this is just like middle of the road. I was hoping for worse or maybe better. It's weird. It's funny how much of this demo section I know. Alright, come on, bring it home, guys. Like, I'm letting you get away with this, and there is no riff right here. That's just primitive as fuck. Shame, like these guys have 3 leather jackets that they bought for these band photos, and it all went for nothing. Let's give them maybe another song. We're in at 16 minutes right now, so we'll see. There's a lot of good demos in here. So like in 99 when this came out, you could buy a demo that came out in 91. It's just been rotting in their distro for 10 years. We've got Silk Tapestries, Bon Jovi. Alright, come on. Come on, Bundeswehra. Oh, now we have a band photo from someone with corpse paint on. I wonder if the session keyboard player wore corpse paint. And we have a 4th leather jacket. I wonder if they all wore like the same leather jacket. Music only for true hellish black maniacs. Listen only by night in the darkness. My confraternity, Ordo del Salmanazar, and this music are a homage for our spiritual masters, for the biggest kings of Assyria. Hail, Grand Asarhaddon. Hail, Grand Salmanasar. I've never heard of any of that shit. I don't know what this stuff. I don't know what these guys are into. Man. Very, very old school sounding. Alright, that's it. There's more to this demo, but man, it's just like a letdown. There's potential there for it to get better, be better. Sometimes a band like this can enter a studio and wind up with a producer that just pushes them into writing better or performing better. But it wasn't the case here. So Bundeswehra are now 6 feet under and a thing of the past. Hope you liked this reaction video. Tune in next time when we'll dig through the annals of metal history here and find something else, maybe shittier. I keep trying to live up to the how entertaining the first reaction video I did here was. Maybe we'll get into this old Pit magazine or something like that. Either way, Happy New Year's. Thanks for your continued everything, and we will see you next time.